Hello all, welcome to another quick learning. Today we're going back to work on the regular expression tutorial. So this is at regex1.com if you want to follow along. Also, if you want to join from the first lesson, I'll put a link in the description below so you can do that. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So it's lesson 14, it's all conditional. As we mentioned before, it's always good to be precise, and that applies to coding, talking, and even regular expressions. For example, you wouldn't write a grocery list for someone to buy more star because you would have no idea what you would get back. Instead, you would write buy more milk or buy more bread, and in regular expressions, we can actually define these conditionals explicitly. Specifically, when using groups, you can use so this is called a pipe character. This is if you do shift and the key above the enter, that's where that is. Logical OR, aka the pipe character, to denote different possible sets of characters. In the above example, I can write the pattern buy more, and then you have the parenthesis here. It's either milk, bread, or juice to match only the strings buy more milk, buy more bread, or buy more juice. Like normal groups, you can use any sequence of characters or meta characters in a condition. For example, so it's either C or B for this first letter, and then ATS, and then any characters after that. And then you've got D or H, O, G, S, and the S is optional. That's what this means. Would match either cats or bats or dogs or hogs. Writing patterns with many conditionals can be hard to read, so you should consider making them separate patterns if they get too complex. Go ahead and try writing a conditional pattern that matches only the lines with small fuzzy creatures below. All right, so in this example, they want us to match these first two lines and not match these last two. So I'll give you guys a moment. You can go ahead and pause the video and try this out on your own, or think about how you would write that regular expression, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I would do it. All right, I'm back. So hopefully you guys were able to figure it out, and you're doing very well. Those that are just along for the show, I will go ahead and show you what I could do. So we're going to do I love. So you can see that is matching the first part of these first two. It's also matching the first part of these last two, which we don't want. We're going to put a space, and then we're going to create a group here. And we're going to do, let's say, cats, and then do pipe dogs. So now we're matching the first two, but not the last two. We can also make these conditional if for some reason you didn't want them to be plural. So we can go to the solution, see how they did it, and you can see they did the same thing that I did. It's pretty simple. I love, and then in the group cats or dogs using the pipe character. All right, let's go ahead and continue. So lesson 15, other special characters. This lesson will cover some extra meta characters as well as the results of captured groups. You have already learned the most common meta characters to capture digits using the /D, white space using the /S, and alphanumeric letters and digits using /W. But regular expressions also provide a way of specifying the opposite sets of each of these meta characters by using their uppercase letters. For example, /D represents any non-digit character, /uppercase S any non-white space character, and /uppercase W any non-alphanumeric character, such as punctuation. Depending on how you compose your regular expression, it may be easier to use one or the other. Additionally, there is a special meta character /B, which matches the boundary between a word and a non-word character. It's most useful in capturing entire words, for example, by using the pattern /W plus /B. So this will match, you can reference here, any alphanumeric characters, so numbers and letters, and this means there's at least one of them, the plus. And then the /B would match any boundary between a word and a non-word character. So like a space or a tab or something of those references. One One concept that we will not explore in great detail in these lessons is back-referencing, mostly because it varies depending on the implementation. However, many systems allow you to reference your captured groups by using /0, usually the fully matched text, /1, group 1, /2, group 2, etc. This is useful, for example, when you're in a text editor and doing a search and replace using special expressions to swap two numbers. You can search for any digit, one or more, with the plus, so this is a group, and then there's a dash, and then any digit, one or more. And then you could replace, so you could swap the two. So this would be, you'd swap this one to the front and this one to that position to put the second captured group number first and the first captured number second, for example. Explore a number of different strings, try out the different types of meta characters or anything we've learned in the previous lessons, and continue on when you are ready. All right, so we want to match these. So we want to match the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. There were 614 incidents of students getting 90% or above. The FCC had to censor the networks for saying something here, a bunch of characters. So this is pretty open-ended. So I'm not really sure what kind of thing we can do. We can look at the solutions here, and they say it's more of a sandbox. So like they say, you could just do that, and that's going to match everything, because this represents any character, and this is any number of characters. So it's, I mean, you could match anything here. Anything with a D, with a digit in it. Sorry, I've used the wrong slash again. So anything with a digit is going to match here, so it matches the first digit here. There's no digits here. Yeah, so you could do pretty much any kind of matching you want here. It's pretty easy to match something. So if we do /s, it's going to match all of them because there's a space in all of these. So this is just kind of a sandbox, so I'm just going to continue. All right, so that finishes the tutorial. So you can also do additional problems if you wish, so we'll do those in a future lesson. And I hope you guys join that. Thank you very much.